Hello, faithful listeners, and welcome to All Hail the King, a podcast where we delve into the mystic, mysterious, and often macabre world of Stephen King adaptations. My name is Garen, and I'm joined by my co-hosts Joe and Viv. On this episode, which ghoul is the best dancer? The Boogeyman.
Oh, I hope. Please
Thank you for laughing.
You should leave all of that in. If you have cut it, just for clarity's sake, we're in a giggly mood because doing the intro took like 10 minutes.
It feels like it's been a really long time since we recorded.
We've lost all of our professionality.
Yeah, it's not been that long. I think the difference is probably Viv and I usually get all our silliness out on First on Flyers, which has been on hiatus for like 2 months now.
It's not on hiatus, we're just doing the special.
Well, yeah, but either way.
Yeah.
So we brought the silliness onto this pod instead.
Yeah. And we've come back from a very silly holiday.
We have. It was a very silly holiday.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Stephen King podcast.
And now we're very serious.
The goofiest, silliest, and wackiest world into Stephen King adaptations.
The stinkiest.
The Stinky King adaptations.
I accidentally called Stephen King Stinky King.
That's like a Trump-like insult.
Stinky King.
Stinky King. He keeps calling...
Why did Stinky King right there about the kids in the sewers? They weren't in the sewers, they were on my island.
That's pretty weird.
Oh no! Fuck Trump.
Yeah.
Wow, we're getting political.
We're getting political.
This never happened before.
On the stinky Stephen
I mean,
King
if we're going to get political in any episode, it's going to be the Boogeyman.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. Might as well say... No one's going to fucking listen to this episode. We might as well say what we want.
Remember when the Boogeyman was in the Black Panther party? That was crazy.
I forgot for a second the Black Panthers were a real thing, and I thought, like...
Oh, when they're in
like
Wakanda?
the fucking Wakanda?
My dude, read a book.
I know, that's the worst part. I did history. And I
Remember
did all
Forrest
this
Gump
shit,
joined the Black Panthers?
That was so cool of him.
He was... I could see Forrest Gump being like, Jenny, Wakanda forever, Jenny.
In Glee, the Rachel Berry joins all the student unions.
We got Glee!
She joined the
insanely
black.
Think that's gonna work so well.
She joined the Black Students Union.
Why?
And it's a joke I really like because it's like the yearbook photos of all the clubs. That's just Leah Michelle White in the Black Students Union. It's a very funny joke.
That's very funny.
It's
Why
very
is it funny?
Because she's not black.
What's funny about that?
She shouldn't be there. She's taking up space that's not hers. That's like when I went to menopause training in my work. So there was like a staff training day.
Joe, you've got years until you deal with that.
And there were like options of courses you could take, and there was always the joke of like, Joe, you're like, because I was like one of the only men and also the youngest person there. Oh, you should take the menopause training. But I didn't because I was going to do Tai Chi, and then Tai Chi got cancelled. So guess who did menopause training?
Yeah. They found all the women who went to Tai Chi into the menopause.
Yeah.
The two genders. Tai Chi. Menopause.
It was a very educational day. I'm fully prepared for when you go through the menopause, Viv.
I can't wait.
Has Stephen King written a book about menopause?
And
how it's evil?
Come back to me next episode, maybe.
Carrie sequel? Oh yeah, it's in Gerald's game.
Oh, well, yeah, that's what we're doing next episode.
Thanks, Viv. You're very good at keeping things coy.
Oh,
it's fine.
wow.
No one's going to fucking listen to this bit.
Imagine the one Gerald's game just massive sound. Like, oh, fuck! They're finally doing it!
They're doing it! No, that's Mike. He's just like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Shit.
They're covering me again. I've got to message him on Tumblr.
Yeah. He's only...
You're grooming Mike on Tumblr.
He's only making new stuff so that we can cover it.
I will get him on this podcast at some point.
That's why you're grooming him on Tumblr.
Yeah.
Is that him in the corner?
Who do you think's behind my curtain that's weirdly draped?
Curtain?
Yo.
He's just stood there like Chris Hansen.
You see how this looks. You see how this looks. But unfortunately we're not called...
Stephen, I'm reading it. You see how this looks, right?
That's good. Save that for a short. There you go.
Yeah. But we're not talking about Gerald's game this episode, unfortunately.
No,
we have to wait another episode.
We're talking about the Boogeyman.
The Boogeyman. Speaking of Boogeyman, Coco's just walked in, caused shit.
Sorry, I went because I was scared of the Boogeyman.
Just the concept of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've all seen Space Babies.
Were you scared as a kid of Boogeyman?
Oh god, yeah, Space Babies, fucking hell.
Garen, when you were a child, were you scared of the Boogeyman?
I was scared of nothing but E.T. and my dad.
Isn't E.T. kind of a Boogeyman?
He's not a man.
He's a monstrosity.
Yeah.
Interesting you say about your dad, because I have there's something based on having read the short story that the movie didn't do that I think would have been interesting. But we'll come back to that later.
I think this has a lot of promise.
Yeah?
we will talk more about that later, I guess.
Yeah. Viv, were you afraid of the idea of a boogeyman?
I still am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm less of afraid of like a monster in the dark, but I am afraid of the dark. I think everyone's like kind of brushes off their fear of the dark, but I've made a YouTube video about this a while ago. But my family used to have a cottage, so yeah, plug my dead YouTube channel.
No, plug it.
It's called Fear, Personal Journey, I think it's called, or Personal History. I can't remember. But we filmed that at my family's cottage that we no longer have anymore, and I only ever stayed up there one night by myself. Every other time I had company, and I had no electricity other than a generator that was not on in the night. And that night was fucking terrifying just because of the dark. So I don't remember being scared of like a monster in the closet, but definitely afraid of the dark.
I guess I was never really scared of the concept of a boogeyman.
No, you had too many real world like fears.
Taxes. I'd have to do them one day.
Yeah, I know you're doing them.
Yeah.
Are they worse than you prepared for?
It's a part of life.
I mean, our taxes get done for us mostly. Anyone have a fucking title? Does anyone know this existed before we started covering this?
I knew this existed to the extent of I had seen it on like IMDb or something.
Yeah. I'd seen the trailer, but I hadn't realised...
we did!
Yeah, I'm glad you remember this. I hadn't realised I'd seen the trailer until I watched the film. And then a little girl with a fuck-ass light ball showed up, and I was like, I've seen this scene before. I saw it in the trailer. I didn't realise
it until I rolled under the bed and did the camera flip thing that was really in vogue at the time.
Yeah, that's the exact scene. It was like... we talked about this yesterday, the whole trend of like trailers that are just scenes from the movie. We talked about this as well. An Evil Dead Burn, Passenger... Boogeyman is one.
Both
also
great
did that.
movies.
Yeah. Both movies where the scene they chose from the trailer is just the best scene of the movie.
I don't even think that's the case for Evil Dead Burn. I don't think the trailer was very good at all.
No? I like the...
You're just retroactively thinking that because you didn't like the movie.
I like that one shot.
There are things I like in that movie, but I don't think the trailer sold it very well.
Do you mean the normal trailer now or the teaser trailer?
The trailer we saw in front of the Mummy.
The
better
Lee Cronin's The Mummy.
The better Evil Dead movie that came out this year.
Yeah, I can get behind that, to be fair. Saying that, though, the Boogeyman is like... I didn't realise this until watching the movie, but the earliest example I can think of that in horror, of just, I've seen this scene before. It was a teaser trailer, and it was... I mean, we'll get into it, but I don't even remember this showing in cinemas, but I definitely saw the trailer in cinemas.
I thought this went straight to streaming. Yeah. I was shocked when I was doing the research. It was just like, this made like 80-something million at the box office.
I was surprised as well.
How? When? Yeah. What?
Horror. Because money.
What year did it come out? 2023?
2023. This came out the same weekend as Across the Spider-Verse.
We probably saw it because 2022 was like one of the best years for horror in
2023.
No, that's what I'm saying. 2022 was one of the best like years for horror.
What came out in 2022?
Fucking loads of stuff.
Such as
Scream 5, Scream 6, one of them. Genuinely, like Pearl. Nope. You know what I mean.
Nope.
Oh, Nope. Right.
Nope.
I was just like slashing it.
I was just like, I'm sure it was Pearl. No, I remember like this being a discussion. Viv and I had this conversation many times about.
If I had an envelope, I would hand it to you now.
Okay, I'm picking up the envelope.
It was Scream 5.
In there is my prediction for Joe's recommendation.
Oh, okay. I'm handing
find out at the end if I'm
handing you back.
It's really funny because I have a prediction on what your recommendation is going to be.
I don't think you'll get it.
Well, I probably would. Yeah.
Scream, is anyone going to predict my recommendation?
Some shit I've never heard of.
Wow. I mean, that's why it's
Taiwanese baseball or something.
Men was 2022. Awesome. Firestarter was 2022.
You're just bringing up all the shit.
Yeah, so I've googled 2022 of things, but rather than giving like them ranked, bodies. It's just given me like a list of every movie. I stand by what I said. 2022 was a big year for horror. That's probably when we saw the trailer, and the year after a bunch of shit came out. Because like I'm thinking of like Tarot, Imaginary.
This was only announced that it was changing from streaming to theatrical in December of 2022.
Yeah, that's in my head thinking of like, 2022 was a good year for horror.
They probably did not release a trailer until 2023.
Okay, that's fair. I can be wrong about that. I'm just talking about my ass, to be honest. Talking about my ass.
That's why it stinks in here.
Yeah.
I can smell the poo.
Excuse me.
But either
What are we doing? What are we doing here?
Either
Well,
way,
we'll get in that group. It
Yeah.
takes us like an hour.
We hit the good spot right as we're doing like the outro.
Yeah.
either way,
It's just like the Beatles.
I am surprised.
Like the early stuff is good, but when they hit like
Try.
when they hit around like 65. and it's-
Honestly, the best scene from Seinfeld is just when they get locked up at the end.
Yeah.
Joe's smiling.
Are they? I started making the shorts now for All Hail the King, and I've noticed a lot of this. And I'm not saying this is a you problem. Actually, I think it's on my fault. A lot of the bits are like you two doing a good bit and me desperately trying to get involved.
This would be a good short.
Yeah, so it's like there's shorts I've made where it's like you two joking about something and me like saying the same thing 5 times in a row trying to get noticed, and I just caught myself doing it in real time. Yeah, I can't even remember what I was going to say.
You're gonna break the cycle.
Now I'm aware
It
of
ends
it.
with us.
It ends with us. Right, I think I
Good
was going
horror
to say... Very good horror movie. I think I was going to say, considering the shit we've seen in cinemas, like Tarot, Imaginary...
Might I add, it's always you that wants to go see them.
Yes, it's kind of shocking
I
that
would
we
not
didn't
have
see
seen
this.
Passenger.
Oh, yeah, true. No, I like seeing any slocky horror stuff. I saw Whistle by myself, the worst film I've seen this year.
The worst. Worse than Animal Farm.
Oh, fuck, that's a hard line, actually. I think I did put Animal Farm above Whistle. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Thinking about it now...
You were so brave for going to see Animal Farm. After I had talked about how awful it was for over a year.
Yeah, I was excited to see it. But I'm genuinely surprised we didn't see Boogeyman in cinemas when it came out. I don't know if it was released here specifically.
God.
No, it was released here. It was released the same weekend as Across the Spider-Verse.
I was recovering from the seizure that Across the Spider-Verse gave me.
Yeah, I'm genuinely surprised then we didn't go see it.
Yeah.
But no, I had no ties to this
No,
otherwise.
you were just like, no, we're waiting. We want to go see The Flash in a few weeks.
I was very excited for The Flash.
Update.
Did
Animal
you
Farm.
horror then?
What?
Animal Farm is my lowest. Whistle is above Animal Farm, but honestly, it's kind of interchangeable. They're bad in different ways.
Shit or poop. Am I right?
It's like, fighting for the bottom.
That's what I'd be doing.
Yeah. But then, Karen, you didn't see this either, considering we didn't have unlimited cards at the time. So, we had to pay every time we went to the cinema.
Paid to see Tarot.
Yeah, and I like Tarot. But you could have seen this.
I could
but
have.
you didn't.
This was in the period where there was stuff happening in my family life. But I did work across the road from the cinema.
Yeah.
That we frequent, so yeah.
Which is
I very
at this
well
location.
Could have. Hey, I saw Across the Spider-Verse opening night. I could have gone to a different screen.
Yeah. Bit weird that you didn't, to be honest.
The Boogeyman.
Boogeyman.
It's
It's based on a book. No, it's not. It's based on a short story. I'll restart that so you can edit out with
Night Shift.
It's Boogeyman's based on a short story written
By who?
by Stephen King.
Is it in Night Shift?
It is a Night Shift,
Okay.
yeah. So,
Cavalier.
yeah. Well done.
Clavicula?
Clavicula, yeah.
It's the only magazine that he wrote for that came to my mind.
Yeah.
Did he write for Playboy?
No, he played
no.
for Playgirl.
No, I don't think he wrote for Playboy specifically. It's just a lot of these magazines
One with
became
Derek
Playboy-esque.
Savage.
This was Cavalier. A lot of the Night Shift ones are Cavalier. So, the short story was first published in March 1973 version of Cavalier. We've talked about Cavalier before. The only thing we've actually covered that was in Cavalier was Lawnmower Man, but there are many others that we'll cover in the future.
Good movie.
Yeah, good movie, especially the director's cut. It was later included in Night Shift, which was published by Doubleday in 1978. King's fifth book and first collection of short stories. Most of them were short stories from Cavalier. Some of them were unpublished before then. Just some random shout outs. I always like to shout out Jerusalem's Lot, which we'll get to eventually, because that's one of the ones that's got like a long form adaptation. But a fun fact about The Boogeyman, because there's very sparse information about this. The 1982 short film of Boogeyman, which I sent to our chat, I didn't watch because we're not really covering it. I was going to
watch it, and then I saw it was like 29 minutes, and I was like,
I forgot.
I didn't have the time.
What kind of podcast are we?
We're covering the movie. We'll talk about that when we do our short film one-shots
Look,
episode.
I think we should have covered it, but also I only found out it existed 2 days ago, and
Yeah.
I've been busy between work and preparing to move.
My
Yeah.
child.
My child. I did babysit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, Jen, we said about
Got bit.
I got bit. Yeah.
Yeah. We said about one day covering a bunch of the shorts, like Night Swim for The Stand, is also made into a short film. So we said
Night
about that,
Swim?
but yeah, Night Swim.
Night
I
Swim.
genuinely think that's what it's called.
There was a movie called Night Swim that came out
that the
that's
one with
probably
the
one of the slop ones. I think it had the lady from Banshees of Inisherin in it.
I think you're correct. It's like you're panicking over this.
Night Surf.
Night
Surf.
surf.
Thought so. Thought something was off.
Catching those gnarly, terrifying waves.
Yeah.
It's
that's
about
what-
Dracula.
It's where Captain Trips comes from.
Ah.
But yeah. So I forgot what I was even saying. Oh yeah. So the Boogeyman, the 1982 short film, was the first short film of a Stephen King story, and thus this is the first Stephen King short story to be adapted.
Is it?
Yeah, into
And we did not watch it.
and we didn't watch it. Apparently, it's not very good. But also, we'll cover it at some point in the future if we do an episode on a bunch of shorts, which, I think
If this
once we
episode
start...
pops off, we're sorry. We are so sorry.
Well, I only knew it existed because I did the research on the short story, and there was such sparse information I had to go scrounging for some. But yeah, there's not much information on this. So, as a bonus, I decided to get some information on the Boogeyman, the concept of the Boogeyman.
Sure.
So, the term the Boogeyman comes from Middle English boogie, or boogie, meaning frightening spectre, terror, or scarecrow. It's derived from other folkloric legends and beings. The only one I could recognise, because there were so many of them, was Boggart, which is that thing J.K. Rowling has in Harry Potter, which copies and makes people afraid. It's this is your fear, and it's Snape in a dress. Which
I thought you were calling her writing bog art, as in art from a bog.
That'd be good, actually, as well. It's a shapeshifter that becomes the thing you fear the most.
Is that when Snape was trans?
Yeah. Neville's Snape in a dress.
To be fair, that is awesome.
That's pretty sick, actually, isn't it? Why are you scared of
I'm
that?
scared of trans Alan Rickman.
Shout out Harry Potter. Everybody go stream it on Christmas Day this year.
Oh, God.
Is it out on Christmas Day?
Yeah.
HBO
Max. Go watch it.
Oh,
For the record, don't.
yeah, I don't. just don't.
Take it from the cis guy.
Take it for the sissy.
Us two sissies are going to talking on behalf of the trans community. Don't do it.
If a trans person tells you to watch it, don't listen to them.
It's a test,
It
and
is
you
a
will
test.
fail.
Regardless of what you do.
It's like in Star Trek. It's the Kobayashi Maru.
Sure.
It's
If
a
Joe's dad was
lose-lose.
here. Okay.
My dad would love this.
Yeah,
This
if
is
Joe's
why
dad was here, he'd be like, whoa!
You don't get what I'm referencing.
No, this is why my dad likes you.
Do you often quote Star Trek to each other?
I quote Star Trek to you every day, and you've just been thinking, oh, that's just Garen's personality. He just says warp speed ahead, Viv.
Beam me up, Scotty is what the fuck is he talking about?
You say that,
Beam
but
me up, Joe.
you say that, but that's kind of what I do with my personality. I steal things from cultural exports and disguise them as my own.
Delightfully devilish.
Boogeymen. The
Boogeyman.
Boogeymen are most commonly described as dark, shape-shifting creatures that eat children. There are countless variants of the idea of a boogeyman across all cultures. Most of them originate from stories based around trying to get children to avoid bad behavior. So, for example, don't go out at night, the boogeyman will get you. Don't get out, you have to go to bed at a certain time, otherwise the boogeyman will get you.
Like all classic fairy tales.
Yeah,
You gotta eat
exactly.
your vegetables or the boogeyman will
Exactly,
get you.
yeah.
It's to gaslight children.
Yeah, pretty much. So the term boogeyman dates back to about the 15th century, but the stories are much older. And children, and Gary and I kind of talked about this earlier before you arrived, Viv, just how kids learn things, and sometimes...
Yeah, kids
They
are
don't-
fucking stupid.
Yeah,
We learned.
sometimes they don't learn things through, social interactions. There's just things children develop naturally. And a fear of the boogeyman is one of those things, just from the stem of when children start to first experience fear and can't understand it, such as fear of the dark, they sort of make up the idea of a monster or something in the dark in their mind. So obviously they don't literally think of the Boogeyman, but it's all links together from that sort of like the bullshit evolutionary idea of, oh, we are built to be afraid of the dark because we can't see what's in it. But then also that is a genuine thing of children fearing the dark because they can't see what's in it.
I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I just remembered something, so I was chuckling to myself.
Yeah. Fine, I'm done. That's all my notes for this episode.
Okay.
I didn't even write anything about the film.
Has Stephen not mentioned a single thing regarding this?
I couldn't find a fucking thing.
I
Googled,
have a quote from Stephen King.
Yeah, it's probably the same quote, but before you say that, I usually for like Mr. Harrigan's Phone, because it's a short in a collection, there wasn't much info, but because it's a movie, there were interviews and stuff like that I could delve into. Couldn't find fucking anything about this, other than the one quote, which is probably the same one you're going to say.
About the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't find anything about, like, the idea for this book is what if there was a boogeyman in the closet?
Was he at the gym when he...
What if there was a man in the closet? And I was like, damn. Learning about my life for you. Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
No,
that's me done.
I was thinking, I was just thinking to myself, have you ever seen the TV show The Simpsons? Have you ever seen the episode Springfield, but the S is a $sign? It's the one where that Mr. Burns opens a casino and he goes full 2001.
I think I have actually seen this episode, yeah.
And Marge becomes addicted to gambling, and Lisa's just like, Dad, I don't want to wake you, but I had a dream there was a boogeyman in the house. But I don't want to alarm you, but there may be a boogeyman or a boogeyman roaming around the house.
I know, that's a classic one.
And I was just like, damn, better than the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we talk about the movie?
I guess so.
I can talk about the production
of the movie.
Let's just get the fucking production out the way so that we could just
bitch and moan.
Bitch and moan and riff. Get the fucking legal formalities.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Boogie is a music video game developed by Electronic Arts for the Wii, PlayStation 2, and Nintendo DS, being touted as a party game. It enables players to create their character, then use the Wii remote and microphone to sing and dance through it. Remember this game?
I do remember that game, actually.
Yeah. It was like proto Just Dance.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
Did you hear Viv rip a massive fart while you were talking?
Viv ripped major ass, and I hope it comes up in the recording.
You were very professional to continue.
Thank you. It's a normal bodily function. It's a normal bodily function. I'm not distracted like by farts and
we know you're
humor.
not. All Garen did when we were on a holiday was fart. And I shared a room with him. He
know,
farts in his sleep.
Cut that.
It was so scary.
Cut that.
He didn't even eat it or like drink and sleep.
Cut that.
I'd wake up at 4 a.m. because Garen's farts woke me up. And I can't say anything. I snore like a fucking madman. But at least my sores don't smell. And there were times where, like,
I think I see the
problem.
problem. Because you snore like that, you inhale through your nostrils way harder. Goes right in.
So just in like fully.
Yeah, you're like a
in those
fart
farts.
sniffing machine when you're unconscious.
Look, I have many excuses. You won't accept any of them, but I will list the excuses if you want.
I have asthma.
That was not going to be one of them, but sure, I do have asthma.
I have fartsma.
Fartsma. It's fine. I happen to think your farts are funny. But there are
Very
times,
good.
like, I will say, like, I was laughing into my pillow at like 4 a.m. because you were just farting unconsciously. I thought it was funny, but it did, you know.
What's worse, Garen farting on me screaming at you in the middle of the night?
You screaming at me in the middle of the night, 1,000%.
Okay.
First night, Viv woke me up at 2 a.m.
You were the boogeyman.
I was the boogeyman. I was the boogie woman.
Sorry, the boogie trans woman.
Boogie woman. She was fucking shining a torch into the room, screaming my name at 2 a.m. because there was a cockroach. Scared the shit out of me.
That's why Garen stopped farting because he pooped.
Yeah. Right, that was a good bit about Boogie.
Look,
I remember
Argentinian food can do stuff to you.
That's fine. That's okay.
Was that just like cooking in your stomach for the rest of the week? Because it didn't stop after that.
Still is.
Yeah. Is there no production notes for the movie?
No, I do have production notes.
That was a good
for the
bit,
movie.
though.
Yeah, it was a good bit. I just wanted to talk about that game because I thought it was.
I do remember that game.
It was a game I remembered.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, a feature-length adaptation of the short story was first announced in June of 2018, with 2 writers, Scott Beck and Brian Woods, working on it. They have written movies such as A Quiet Place, and written and directed movies like 65, the Adam Driver dinosaur movie, and Heretic.
Yeah, I like Heretic out of those three.
Yeah. Maybe seeing someone from Heretic in this.
Yes.
Yeah, Hugh Grant.
John Bishop. I was editing the shorts earlier, and one of them was that conversation we had like 6 months ago.
Okay. If you want context, it's from which episode?
I think that was The Shining.
The Shining.
Either The Shining or Bag of Bones, where I said John Bishop is in Heretic instead of Hugh Grant.
Oh, right. I can see what you mean, though.
Yeah, you see what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're more understanding of it now.
I'm really hoping the short you're just like, I have no fucking clue what you mean.
No, you both lost. It's like... It's just funny coincidence that it came up again. I didn't even think about that earlier. But anyway, sorry, go on.
What's the point in being alive?
Did you do John Bishop doing Jar Jar Binks?
It's so funny because in the fucking conversation we had in the Shining episode,
it
is literally, oh, can you imagine John Bishop doing Jar Jar Binks?
We have two jokes.
I mean, it makes sense with the same people making the same jokes, but... It's
we
just
have it on record now. It's embarrassing.
That's even better because I'm going to make this into a fucking short as well. So it's going to be.
Wait, could you tie them together? Make
yeah,
them
of course
short?
I can.
In the short, could we just be stood around a phone watching the short?
I mean, if you want to record
I know, but like,
that,
could you put like 7 months later or something?
yeah, I could do that. Genuinely, yeah. I mean, I've made this short today. It's nothing for me to just take this audio and shove
That'd be
it
really
on.
funny.
Hugh Grant is not in this. He is in Heretic, not John Bishop. However, the project was cancelled in 2019 as it was being worked at 20th Century Fox. Disney began acquiring 20th Century Fox in 2019, or at least part of it. It was revived, however, in November 2021 by 20th Century Studios, with Rob Savage directing. He has directed movies such as Host, which I know Joe has seen, a movie called Dashcam, which sounds interesting, and an upcoming movie with Jessica Chastain called Other Mommy.
Were you there when we watched the trailer for that? Yeah. We saw the trailer for that on Saturday. And we were just watching a bunch of trailers.
I have not seen the trailer, but I've seen like screenshots online.
Being honest, I don't think it looks that good, but...
I think it looks a bit doo-doo.
Yeah, but you know, I like Host, and to be honest, when I saw his name attached to this, it did make me think, oh, maybe it's alright, but you know, we'll get into that in a minute.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, following the November 2021 revival of the project, the principal cast was signed on by February 2022, when filming began in New Orleans. It had originally been planned as a straight-to-streaming release for Hulu, which nowadays is part of Disney+, but at the time was a separate streaming arm of theirs. Following positive test screenings, a theatrical release was scheduled for June of 2023. It was also noted that due to certain delays with COVID, there was an opening for a horror movie in their schedule. According to Savage, when the movie tested so well, we decided it was time to get Stephen King's input. So we rented out his favourite cinema in Maine. He also stated he knows what he doesn't like, and if we have fucked up his story, he'd have told us. But he sent an almost essay about how much he enjoyed the movie, and then the next day, I wake up, I being Rob Savage, I wake up, and there's an email in my inbox from Stephen King. And he said he's still thinking about the movie. He said a few more nice things, and the nicest thing that he said was they'd be fucking stupid not to release this on streaming and not in cinemas. It did open in third place at the box office with 12.4 million, behind The Little Mermaid at number 2 and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse at number 1.
Kind of crazy it was number 3. I've got something to say about that now I know the full story. I know we have differing opinions on Salem's Lot 2025. 2024?
2020 something.
2024.
2024, I reckon. It wasn't last year, was it? God.
No, it was 2024 because...
Yeah, it was the year that... Yeah, it was the year our friends got married. Because, like, it was... Yeah. That was, like, not straight to streaming. That also went to... What?
We've raised her eyebrows.
Okay. Okay.
She looks like The Rock.
Kind of does, actually.
And that was before the eyebrows were raised.
I know we did get a theatrical release of Salem's Lot, but it was only streaming elsewhere in the world. Honest to God, not even like shitting on one film, gassing up another. It's crazy to me that this was the one where like, no, let's go into cinemas, and Salem's Lot wasn't.
Yeah.
Because Salem's Lot is not like, it's also just tied to a bigger Stephen King adaptation. No one's like, oh yeah, Stephen King's the Boogeyman.
Well, you say that, but in 2022, 20th Century Studios put Prey straight to streaming, and that's part of the fucking
as well.
Predator
Yeah,
franchise.
that's true.
Thankfully, they've realized,
well.
and like Alien Romulus, which was also meant to go to streaming, went to cinemas.
Yeah, which actually is not as good as a movie as Prey, but you know.
No, but
regardless of a film's quality.
Yeah,
regardless
that's
of,
true.
of the quality, it should get the opportunity.
It should. It's just kind of, that's why it's crazy to me that a film, in my opinion, with even just kind of less selling points, though, like from a marketing standpoint. You're both staying outside, is it?
It's raining.
Oh, lovely. For the record,
it's beautiful, isn't it?
No, for the record, our country is in drought currently.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's nice to see the rain.
It's beautiful.
Not to like dox ourselves, but we have been smelling smoke for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Because the mountains around our valley is on fire.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So it's
know how
nice
you
to see
feel
the
Not to
rain.
dox ourselves. Dox his self.
I mean, I'm sorry, I was specific.
We've been recording in California this entire time.
It's like, oh, we're in South Wales. Narrow it down. They know this.
They know this.
They know this. If they come on, like,
I hope Meg is there putting the pieces together, figuring out where we record.
I can't remember what episode it was. It was probably Vampire Diaries episode of First Time Flyers. I think I just said Meg's address just to piss her off. I can't remember. It was one of them. I did something to her.
It's fine. You can say my address. I'm moving soon.
Joe, you gotta look at this.
I think I did last episode, didn't I?
Probably.
Yeah, I think I censored it.
Go look at that.
Because I know it's beautiful. Because I remember I said it wrong and you made a thing about it.
Yeah.
Also, saying things wrong, I never told you the ratings of the short story. Because it does have ratings unique to itself.
Okay.
They're fucking... These ratings are getting more and more meaningless the more I look at them. It has a Goodreads score of 3.76, a Storygraph score of 3.59, so an average of 3.68 overall. I gave it a 2.5 because it's fine. It's a short story.
Oh, yeah, you did give your opinion on the story.
Yeah, I didn't talk about the book. I did read it.
He's out of practice.
Are you done with your production thing? I can quickly talk about it.
I mean, I have like the cast and like people who worked on it.
You finish the production, and then I'll talk about the short story in relation to the film.
Okay.
But I'll just chuck that in there just so it's covered at least.
Okay. Well, as we mentioned, Rob Savage is the director. The screenplay was written by, as we said, Scott Beck and Brian Woods, but also Mark Heyman did some additional rewrites. He had worked on The Skeleton Twins and Black Swan. This was produced by 21 Laps Entertainment, which is a company owned by Sean Levy, the greatest director in Hollywood.
It's true.
Yeah.
True. Deadpool and Wolverine, but also producer on Stranger Things and Backrooms, along with Dan Cohen and Dan Levine. It was also produced by a production company called Neo Reel, which I know nothing about. I couldn't find them online.
Never.
And 20th Century Studios for 20th Century Studios, the distributor. Music by Patrick Johnson, who did the movie Scrapper, which I haven't seen, but it was like, I'll check that out, and I never did. Edited by Peter Govsdas, the editor of one of the better horror movies of this year. I'd say Primate.
Oh, yeah.
Listen to our Cujo episode to hear us talk about a crazy monkey. And The Purge. The first Purge. But not the first Purge.
No, not
the first Purge that's not the first Purge.
I don't need to get on my high horse.
This does star actors, including Sophie Thatcher from Heretic.
I like her.
She's not John Bishop.
No.
She's also in Companion.
Yes, she is. She's good in Companion.
Yeah. She plays Sadie Harper. We've got Vivian Lyra Blair, not you.
That's me.
To be fair,
is a child.
I was going to say two of those initials match. They don't.
Well, dox me.
But they don't. It's just wrong.
She plays Sawyer Harper. She is in Bird Box, and she's Little Princess Leia in Obi-Wan Kenobi. We will talk about my opinions on child actors later.
This girl's going to get a fucking thrashing.
Chris Messina from Argo and Air as Will Harper, Madison Hu from Bizardvark and Rooster as Bethany, Marin Ireland from Hell or High Water and Materialists as Rita Billings, and David Dastmalchian from Late Night with the Devil and the Suicide Squad as Lester Billings.
Shout out to him.
I got very excited when he showed up.
I was so excited when he showed up, and then I was fucking disappointed when he didn't again.
Yeah. I was just like, oh, hell yeah. Finally some good acting. And he was really good.
And then he didn't disappear in the whole movie.
Yeah.
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 It's because he died.
I mean, yeah. Did he? Did you watch this?
Yeah, no, he's been dead for years.
The actor's not dead, is he? The actor's dead. Is he? I was going to say, when? What?
He hung himself.
Oh, yeah, of course he fucking
On
did.
the back
in
of the
movie.
door.
I watched this like 3 days ago, man. I don't think I did. I think I watched this yesterday.
He was in Oppenheimer.
No, we watched like TV Glow and World's Fair.
I think I watched it yesterday morning.
Oh my god. I'll be honest, Joe, I was maybe giving this like 60% of my attention.
No, I gave it my full attention. I did. I watched this yesterday.
I gave this my full attention. I'll be honest, I did watch this over 2 viewings.
Yeah.
It's hard to say that a movie that's an hour and a half.
I know, I saw the time and I was thinking, oh great.
I did the same thing.
I'll start watching this, I'll get to watch another film I want to see right after. Fuck me. I had to pause every couple of minutes because it was just like, fuck, I gotta do something else.
I did the same. I nudged my mouse by accident at one point, and I was like, there was an hour left, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I was like, we're probably halfway through. What do you mean we're like 21 minutes in?
I think it's because I watched it in the morning as well, didn't help. I was waiting for the rest of my day to start.
I think that's the optimal time though. I think that's kind to a film because it's not even like, oh, I'm going to go to bed or something right after this. It's kind of just like, oh, I'll watch this and I'll go the rest of the day. If it can't keep you entertained right in the morning, nothing will. Yeah. This is fucking dog ass.
This did have a production budget of $35 million. Earned $82.3 million.
35. What the fuck?
I don't know where it went. Quite frankly, they must have used it all on licensing the Elvis song for the end of the movie. The only explanation, or trying to get that video game. Is that a real video game on the PS5?
Right. Fun thing about this, I sent every shot and scene of that video game I could get.
You send it to Val.
To Val, our friend.
Yeah.
And I was like, Val, what is this video game? And I did full description of it. She didn't have a clue. So probably as far as I'm concerned,
probably because it was
exist.
A co-worker game.
Yeah. No, as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't exist because she would have known.
35 million. What's her rate? What's Sophie Thatcher's rate?
But this is like pre-Companion.
Yellow Jackets?
Yeah.
I know, but Yellow Jackets was quite big.
This was pre-Companion.
Not enough for her to be like. I can't imagine.
Well, the cinema
getting...
was going into the sets, or maybe the Boogeyman itself. Is that
the special effects?
The special effects. He's in it for like 2 minutes.
The practical effect of that one fucking exploding room.
That fucking moon.
All the balls.
Yeah, those moons.
That ball is insane. I have opinions about that stupid moon ball.
I don't know why this cost $35 million, but hey, they made their money back and then some. I do feel like we talk about like movie budgets and stuff, especially lately with Obsession being so successful on its budget. This did not need to be $35 million. If this was made for $10 million, I'd be like, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, because like I'm not the biggest fan of Obsession, but like, what was Obsession's budget around about?
$750,000.
That's crazy to me.
For instance, we saw TV Glow yesterday. What do you think the budget of that was?
5 million.
10
million. That's crazy. A third of this.
Yeah.
That's mad. Like, because even that has special effects.
Yeah.
Like, at least Obsession, most of it is like makeup and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, no CGI. Like, TV Glow has digital effects.
Yeah.
And they look better and cost a third of the amount.
It's crazy.
And I can imagine, like, the music in that and some of the actors. Like, Justice Smith is like, he's like a middle thing actor, but he's not a small actor, so I imagine he had a bit of a paycheck. You know? That's crazy. 35 mil.
For reference, Don't Worry Darling, the Florence Pugh
Harry Styles
movie, that had the same production budget.
That's crazy.
And that had like
that had
actors.
Yeah.
That had a plane. That had some weird VR.
They're like built
nonsense.
sets.
Yeah, they had massive sets. They were on location. They were doing things.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't understand this budget.
Tax
But
fraud movie.
what I do understand, actually no, I don't understand. I don't understand these ratings. So reception-wise, IMDb users give this a 5.9 out of 10, Metacritic 55 out of 100, Letterboxd 2.7 out of 5, Rotten Tomato critics 60% approval rating, Rotten Tomato audiences 65% approval rating, and a cinema score of B-.
B-. That's insane.
B-.
Sorry, I love cinema score. That's crazy. Okay, we've made it pretty clear none of us like this. Being honest,
It's kind of refreshing. Actually, no. We have, like, disliked things
we
on the
fucking
same...
hated The Stand 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
My opinion of this is, while I was watching it, I almost couldn't be asked to form an opinion about it. It was so boring and reductive that I genuinely couldn't help but think, I can't be bothered to hate this.
Yeah.
But the more I thought about it, especially because I have actually in the last 2 days also seen a lot of horror I do like. I saw Leviticus on Monday. They did a secret screening. I saw the TV Glow and all going to the World's Fair yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So in the last 3 days, I've seen a lot of good horror films. To see this, it's just nothing.
Yeah,
Like-
it really, like, accentuates just how, like, cliched it all is.
Yeah.
Basically taking the words out of my mouth, just like, I don't even think this is, like, bad, this is just dull, which is,
Yeah.
if anything, worse. Honestly, I just think Tarkovsky's got, like, a huge fucking ego.
Kind of does.
Imagine being like, my name is Andrei Tarkovsky, and I'm going to make a movie called Andrei Rublev. That'd be like you making Vivian the movie.
What would be wrong with that?
I think it'd be really funny if you did that.
But it's just... It's like, it's Pat. And it's also going to feature... It's also going to feature Ween.
I am loving the It's Pat references. Your references are so sick. Do
It's because they got Ween in it.
you know It's Pat?
I don't.
Yeah.
I'll learn.
It's not my friend Pat.
I assumed for a split second, like, oh, is that something Pat made?
It's Pat.
Right. I'll just start the short story bit again.
Is this the poster pose?
It's like, yeah, it's like that.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Based on
You could be
what
you could be making it up.
No.
I can guess what it is.
What is it?
I think it's like a guy called Pat made a
Nope.
movie. No, a woman called Pat
No.
made a movie
Yeah.
That's the closest.
about themselves.
Nope.
No.
No? Oh, God knows then. I thought it was a person named Pat made a movie about themselves called It's Pat, where they're basically a self-insert. That's what I thought it was. Now I'm lost.
It's a non-binary movie.
That's cool.
From the 90s that's really awful.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
But Ween's in it.
It's an SNL
Cool.
Yeah, it's an SNL movie.
spin-off, yeah.
Like, they show up and they play a concert.
That sounds cool.
Anyway, go watch Vivian the movie in cinemas 2028.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've given you a time frame.
Yeah.
here.
Jesus Christ, I gotta make a movie in 2 years?
Yeah.
Fuck, alright.
But I'll give you some money for it.
How much?
50 quid.
I will take that £50 and I'll make a better looking movie than Boogeyman.
It's Pat!
The Vivian movie.
The Vivian movie. I'm just going to start the short story bit again.
Okay.
It makes more sense. So,
You're gonna keep that in?
surely
Of
not.
course. Especially if this is going to be one of our shortest episodes. Yes, anything to beef it up.
Go for
But
it.
if we are running low, we will at the end we will just start doing the hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper into the mic just to beef it up.
We only had to say it once, so you could just loop it.
Hamburger, Boogeyman, beef.
Boogie
Boogie. Joe, please talk.
I've tried. So the short story.
Hamburger.
Gonna throw this book at someone. So the short story is just that scene in the doctor's office. So this isn't a Lawnmower Man situation. This is an adaptation. The scene in the office where the guy comes in and he's like, my 3 kids are dead. It's not my fault. The boogeyman got them. And even the references to, oh, the closet door was open. Can you close it? That all happened. So that one scene is quite accurate. But it's just kind of dull. King doesn't really give you a reason to care about this man. He's like, and I think that's purposeful. He says the N-word. He's like, I don't want my kid to grow up to be gay. Like, he genuinely says, like, can you imagine
They should
anything
have
worse?
kept that in.
Yeah, he's genuinely, there's a line which I think is good writing on King's part if you're meant to hate this guy, but it's like, can you imagine anything worse than your kid growing up to be a sissy? It's just like, whoa.
Yeah, imagine growing up to be a cis person.
But then the twist is, in the short story, is Dr. Harper is the boogeyman. So it ends with, like, the boogeyman's there and is holding, like, a mask of Dr. Harper's face. And at least it's something interesting. I watched the film before I saw the short story.
What?
Yeah.
He's holding a mask, so he was the boogeyman.
He was the boogeyman.
Why?
You think Lester's the boogeyman? No, it's the other guy.
It's the Dr. Harper.
Was it? Why?
It just is. I don't know.
Why did you choose that?
But I think
Is he
it's
saying
like
all therapists are boogeyman?
no. I
Are they
think
the
it's
true
just.
villain?
I think it's. I don't know. I don't really know, to be
That's
honest.
between you and your god.
Yeah.
Or your therapist.
Yeah. But in my opinion, at least it's something interesting. Every choice the film makes is so generic. And having read the short story now, thinking back to the film, it's like, oh, well, if the boogeyman is like a shape-shifting entity, because in the beginning, it's like, it uses Lester's voice, and it's like, it's daddy's here, and then it kills that baby. Maybe they could have done something with that, but it's just like, oh, big scary monster. It's just nothing.
I thought it was epic when it was a big scale.
Yeah. Also, this is theme slop.
It is theme slop.
It's massive theme slop. It does the full fucking round of Dead Mother Gauntlet.
Is Hereditary 2 on the nose for you? Is the Babadook 2 on the nose
Yeah,
for
it's
you?
Babadook's leftovers. Bring her back.
Bro,
is
reheat
like,
those fucking
mixed-
nachos.
Damn. You know it's shit when Joe starts complimenting
I
Bring Her
genuinely was
Back.
like, I was way too fucking harsh on Bring Her Back.
Yeah.
I don't think Bring Her Back is shit. I just didn't like it that much. But like, yeah, genuinely, even just I had this thought after watching Leviticus where I was like, do I genuinely only like this because it's gay? Because some of the stuff I like about it, I've criticized stuff like Obsession for. And I don't really have an end point with that, just that sometimes you get it and sometimes you don't. I'm not saying every single horror thing to do with grief is bad, but I'm saying you can tell when something is just using it as a shortcut and doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
This has nothing to say about grief.
Yeah.
It's just there so you
I like
feel
the
something.
anime dead mum trope.
It just does the full fucking thing, doesn't it?
Oh, look at this camera. It's her. She's so loving. I smoke her weed.
I saw your review before. It was
We
like,
don't even like you.
We don't even like. What was up with that
what was
crazy
that? She
bitch?
was mad. Even the others were like, calm the fuck down.
I know. Why does it keep hanging out with her?
It's just like, no one likes you. No one likes her.
Yeah.
What's her issue? Genuinely, what is her issue? In the
Exercise her from the community.
yeah, even in the
She
opening,
brings nothing.
even in the opening like confrontation with those girls, it's not like they're all being bitches. The one girl's being a bitch, and the rest of them are like, well, what the fuck are you doing? And
Yeah.
mother just died.
And they keep hanging out with her.
Wasn't there another kid on like the bus being like, "Is your dad dead?"
I didn't hear that one.
Something like that.
I didn't.
I don't know if it was just like,
Oh, it was after they saw the police car.
yeah.
And after the guy killed himself, and they're like, God,
I
I
see
hope
a
your
dead
dad's...
body.
It's like, oh, is your dad dead too?
And so, like she doesn't like. Okay. Story time. I have criticized this actress's performances before.
Have you?
Yes.
On this
Not
podcast?
on this
The
podcast.
little girl?
The little girl.
What
And
have we seen her in that
and
we criticised her for?
I don't know if you've seen it, but I have definitely criticized her in front of other people. And I just want to reiterate, when I say a child actor is bad, I do not think that is on the child. I believe that is on the director.
Unless she's keep doing bad performances, in which case she's a bad child actress.
Maybe. But I do want to reinforce the fact that she's a child, and also child actors don't necessarily get to choose that's their career path. And you get some later in life going on about how they were forced into it, how they don't like it, and some who sadly, because of the stress, take up bad habits, and sometimes they do unfortunately pass away. I'm saying this in the light of recent incidents where a former child actress has passed away. At the moment, the reason for their passing has not been disclosed. However, they have recently spoken about the pressures of being a child actor. That being said,
Get her.
I have seen this little girl in a TV series before, and I said to some friends at the time that I did not think she was very good. And I tried justifying it, but they were just like, it's a little girl, so what? Yeah. But I'm sorry, it does still take me out of it if the performance is bad.
What show was it?
It was Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, it was that when you said about young Leia.
So when she was little Princess Leia, I'm sure she must be talented because they cast her in things, but I was not on board with her performance in that, so it kind of got off on the wrong foot when I saw that she was in this.
Fair.
Anyway, I'm trying to be as delicate as I can because it is a child, but stinky performance.
I'm going to speak on defense of the child. I think most, if not all, of the actors in this do bad jobs.
I agree, except for you know his name.
David Dastmalchian.
Yeah.
David Dastmalchian did a good job. As soon as
So
he came on screen, he was giving it all, and then he died.
So I can't speak on her performance and other things.
I know.
But I will say that much. The rest of them are doing shit.
I know Sophie Thatcher has quite a lot of stands.
Yeah, I've seen Sophie Thatcher be good in multiple things.
Yeah, she was great in Companion.
She's great in Companion. I like
she's
her in
given
Heretic.
nothing in this.
No. Like, it's the point where I forgot that it was her.
Yeah.
I remember I must have been with Val. I might have been with you as well, but I looked at the Wikipedia for this and was like, oh, I don't know anything about this. And I was like, oh, I like Rob Savage. I like Host. Oh, I like Sophie Thatcher. Oh, this might be actually kind of good. And then I forgot all of that while watching it.
Yeah, from what I could see from the Letterboxd review, most of the people who were watching this were because of Sophie Thatcher.
It's kind of like a fucking Lewis Pullman, is that his name? The guy from Salem's Lot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of people randomly watched it for him.
Yeah.
I know, I haven't seen it, but I know Yellow Jackets does have a very big online fan base.
Yeah, it does, surprisingly.
Yeah.
It got cinema release for like season 5 or something,
Yeah.
opening episode or something.
Like, I don't think like she's at the stage where she's like when this came out, I don't think she would have been paid anything more than $1 million, which just adds more confusion to the budget. But
yeah, she's in the new Nicholas Winding Refn movie.
that's true. Her Private Hell.
Yeah.
But like at this time, 4 years ago,
Yeah.
not a chance.
No.
Yeah, and like, look, I do think it comes down to the directing. I don't think many people here are giving good performances.
I'd be interested to see another film by Rob Savage, because I do like Host, but Host is such a specific instance, like the story behind it that led to its creation, and also the fact it is a webcam movie, which is very different to direct, I can imagine, than other more traditional style movies. And, you know, I went into this with an open mind, but there's just not really much to... It's not that there's much to say. I've got shit to say, but I'm trying to think of a positive to share.
There's no meat.
No, that's the thing.
Maybe we as a society should just put the grief horror metaphor movie.
What's like a movie that you like that deals with grief? Just so we have like a positive basis to pull from.
I know
Bring her back.
Yeah, bring it back for you. That's completely fair. Like generally.
I still like Hereditary quite a bit.
Yeah, I think Hereditary's up there for me. It's not a...
It's because Joe associates it with the grief of not seeing Hereditary.
Yeah, that's why I mentioned with the first Purge earlier.
I haven't
Essentially,
rewatched it in a couple of years, so I'll see how it is going
I
back.
rewatched it not too long ago. Talk to Me, saying about Bring Her Back, Talk to Me is a good example of this for me.
Yeah.
Where the grief is like so much in the background, but it informs so much of what the main character in that is going through. And I have been thinking about rewatching that and Bring Her Back. Leviticus, which I saw on Monday, the main boy has got from... No, it's the main boy in it is the guy, the kid from Talk to Me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one who smashes his face. I thought it was in the whole movie, but he's gotten a bit bigger, so I was not 100% sure.
I just thought it was just Australia.
It is Australia.
Is there a bendy bus in the movie?
No.
Oh.
The bus
Don't they jerk off in the bendy bus?
No, it's not a bendy bus. I'm sorry.
Oh,
it's just a
no.
normal coach.
Oh, that was my favourite part of Talk to Me. I think it literally is my letterbox review, just like I loved it when the bendy bus showed up.
But yeah, so we've all got...
I really like bendy buses.
That's fair.
You should have asked Phoebe, just be like, yo, they got the they got the bendy buses.
You must have fucking loved the bit in Shang-Chi.
Oh, fucking...
Yeah, when they cut the bendy bus in half.
Best post-Endgame movie because of the bendy bus.
There are bendy buses in this country.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, no, not now. Well, technically
but we don't
not
see
in
them
our
that
country.
often. That's why they're cool.
That's true.
They are the best kind of bus.
I agree. I like bendy buses.
Do you prefer them over double-decker buses?
My school bus was a double-decker bus. So
Was it?
I'm
Damn.
quite spoiled when it comes to double-decker bus.
Posh.
It was definitely not posh. I remember when I was like 13 years old, catching the double-decker bus to school by the Spa Yep, very posh
Yeah,
shop
very,
spa.
very I only call you posh because
And-
our school didn't have double-decker buses.
And there was a flat above the hairdressers, and the woman just opened the window and just like tits were out, and it was just like, oh, there's a school bus full of like 13-year-old boys.
That's awesome.
That's a
Anyway,
defining motive.
Shout out to the first boobs I saw.
I thought the first boobs you saw on film was Species.
Oh.
That's why I don't objectify women. Nudity is just nudity. People will be like boobing and shit. Stop looking at me.
Okay.
They were fucking staring at
People
me.
just be boobing and shit.
Well, the first boobs you saw.
I haven't seen any.
That's wild.
Tell me about it.
You seen mine?
She looked in a mirror.
Whoa.
This was last night.
I never take my bra off.
So,
Save yourself till marriage.
Yeah.
God, that's gotta be fucking sore and sweaty. And...
Oh, you have no idea.
Yeah.
Because I've been growing. This has been the same bra things I've been growing over it.
it's like that tree when it absorbs a bike.
Yeah, it's just like embedded into my like rib cage and flesh. That's a cool image.
It's a cool image, but it's horrible. It's like body horror.
Yeah, that's awesome. We make a feminist horror story about like the constraints. This is like second wave feminism like type shit. Let me finish. So they're wearing like a chastity belt, but it's like ingrained in them because they wore it since they were like a kid.
Oh,
so it's like
that's
all
horrible.
grown out of them, and they're like, ah!
You know, in the back rooms when they're like things that are just like duplicated faces.
Oh, yeah.
Just like things going through.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever heard the phrase "love to the point of invention"?
No.
It's the idea
Such a
of
cool phrase.
when you love someone that you like, it inspires you to create. So, like for example, if you love, I saw examples where, say, someone loved a pet, but the pet lost a limb, so they created like an artificial limb.
Okay.
It's just that idea. If you love someone to the point where you will literally like create something just for them.
Yeah.
I feel like we do, like disappointment to the point of invention. When we consume a piece of art that we are disappointed by, it inspires us to make other shit.
Yeah, that's true.
And like again, we're not even talking about the Boogeyman, but we're just inspired to make other
owns
things.
The Megan franchise.
Exactly. It's like we did this
Blumhouse
with
Atomic
Megan.
Monster
Blumhouse.
and Atomic Monster.
We
We've
have
got time
many
traveling
fucking
Megan
ideas.
stories that we're willing
Yeah.
to discuss with you. We got some pitches in mind.
Oh,
Please get in contact.
I also do want to pitch Black Phone in Space.
Oh yeah, we did talk about Black Phone in Space. This is what I mean though. Whenever we're like, oh, this movie was kind of mid, we just get the sparks firing.
That's true.
Yeah, because like if you dwell on just the good stuff, you'd be like, oh, I'm copying good stuff. Whereas the bad stuff, we're just like,
Yeah.
no, we're just making
Alan
this
Moore
better.
gives that advice as well. He says don't just read good books, read bad books.
Genuinely, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one of the most important to experience like the worst of things.
Yeah.
That's why I went to Auschwitz. It inspired me to be a better person.
It inspired you to be a better Jew.
well done for taking it to the top. We can't top it from there. So, okay.
Do you think Auschwitz is the worst?
Have you been to Merthyr?
This is
Shout
pretty
out,
fucking
Merthyr.
bad, to be fair. Oh. Anyway, remember like 10 minutes ago when I asked you about your favourite depictions of grief?
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how shit this version of it is?
Yeah.
Just like, I like as you said, should we just be done with the idea of grief as a motivator? But I don't think the idea needs to go.
I was being dramatic. For
I
the
know
sake
you
of
were, but I
commentary.
also think that there are people who believe that, think that it's just
we're always gonna have
drained
stories
well.
about grief.
But I don't think this says anything about grief.
like even after this, we've had stories that do
Yeah.
a horror with grief well.
Yeah.
This is pre-talk to me.
Yes, it is.
Obviously pre
Bring
Bring
It
Her
Back,
Back,
yeah.
which I know you didn't like, but for me, I found it very, very
Yeah.
moving.
And granted, the reason stuff I didn't like about that isn't to do with the themes. It's like just sometimes movies don't work. It's like yesterday we saw We're All Going to the World's Fair, and I didn't like it the first time, but I was hoping I would appreciate it more seeing it in the cinema, and I still feel the same.
We're talking about Rob Savage with a host and dash cam and then doing the Boogeyman. It's very similar to Jane Schoenbrunn, where I feel like their style of directing works really well in I Saw the TV Globe, but I really did not care for what they were going for with We're All Going to the World's Fair.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because I would like to say that I like all of their work, but you don't get to pick and choose what you like from any creative.
Like I said, I came into this with a mind of I like Host. I've got the special edition of Host downstairs from 20 something. What is that?
Second Sight.
Second Sight, that's the one. I remember there was a 2 in there. And I haven't seen any of Rob Savage's other films, but I went into this with high expectations or just expecting something positive out of it. And sure, if I can really delve deep down, maybe I can find something. But it is truly a matter of, well, I think the characters are shallow. I think the plotting is really basic. It literally does the horror trope of trying to get the information. You've got one person who explains it all.
Don't go into that house. Oh, she went into that house. You shouldn't have gone into that house.
Exactly. The dad just fucks off for most of the movie.
It does.
Where is he in this house?
Were you high?
Not even that.
The house is way too big, but also it doesn't.
But most of the nights, the dad is there, and his kid's screaming and running about, and nothing is happening. He's not even there.
Being a therapist is stressful. He sleeps like you.
It's just true.
If only Sophie Thatcher farted more. Sophie Thatcher.
Sophie Thatcher. And it's to the point where you can see, and I hate being like this because I know we see more films than most people, and I try and be fair. I told Viv about some of my criticisms of Leviticus. I know I'm talking about it a lot, but it's just because it's on the mind. Where I was this is a criticism I have, but I'm not a general audience. I'm saying this is someone who's seen lots of films.
Yeah, but you. I hate it when you try and justify it. Just you're not going to be for everyone. You're not an international critic. Just say what's on your mind.
Yeah, thank you for that. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But it's more in the sense of then I hate when I can see the inner workings. That for the trailer, that fucking round moon ball that only exists so they can have the scare of rolling it down for it to reveal something.
That's
in the dark.
what annoyed me a lot about Bring Her Back. A lot of the mechanics I just saw straight from the beginning, which I can understand if you went into this with a fresh face, but it felt like everything set up was so obvious and the payoffs were undermined because of it.
And that's how I felt with, funny enough, Obsession of all things.
Yeah.
With the car scene where it's framed in a certain way of I know exactly what's going to happen. And that's not saying those scenes can't work. Our friend Val saw Obsession with us. Also said that was obviously going to happen, but I still liked it.
I think to some extent it's
purposeful.
The build up and it's coming, and then you have the catharsis of it happening.
Yeah.
But
I don't even hate the idea of a rolling ball of light and that being used to illuminate something further down. But it just does the most basic idea of it of, she rolls it under the bed and there's something there. Play with that. Play with, you've got this movable light.
Yeah, well, I think I would disagree in the sense of just you can see the mechanics. Just I think the mechanics would not be as much of an issue if they actually did something interesting with them.
Or maybe if we cared about the characters. Jumping back to seeing as we're just comparing it to a bunch of other horror films, jumping back to Leviticus, like I said, there are tropes in that where I think, would I like this so much if it wasn't for the fact that it was a gay story? But then I also think, no, but I care about the characters, so there is tension.
Would you care about Stonewall if it was about straight people?
I haven't seen the Stonewall movie.
I'm not talking about the movie, I'm on about the event.
The event? No, probably not.
Is there a Stonewall movie?
Yeah. So a white kid called Danny or something throws the first brick. I'm dead serious.
Yes, directed by Roland Emmerich.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Put it on the wheel.
Genuinely, I put it on the wheel. It's just, that's the thing.
We all know who really threw the first brick at Stonewall.
Yeah, white boy Danny.
No, Homo T.
Oh, God, yeah. It's exactly that. That's a good way of saying it. If there was some sort of caring or stakes, I'm also of the opinion, I've always been kind of about this with horror when kids are involved. One of those kids should have died
right away.
It's so cool when a kid dies in a horror movie.
I am a big proponent of kids are introduced in horror to raise the stakes, and it never does because you always know they're safe. Introduce the guy who goes into the therapy, David Desmarquez, whatever his name is.
I have 2 kids that have died.
Oh, well, in the short story, he had 3. Give the therapist 3 kids and have one of them die early on because of the boogeyman.
Yeah.
Instantly raises the stakes.
In the movie, he has 3. I'm saying what if he said it just I have 2 kids who have died and I think they're going to get my 3rd.
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah.
Or just to something. The bit where the little girl gets thrown against the TV, there was that split second of okay, if they kill her, that's at least something. And she's fine.
Yeah, of course she is.
This is why we love Mike.
Genuinely.
He understands the important thing about Stephen is that you need to kill kids.
Yeah, sometimes kids need to die. I mean that sincerely, because...
Cut that bit.
and I mean that sincerely.
And I mean that sincerely. Kids need to die.
Look at it.
Joe goes for a job interview and they're just like, we found this clip.
Honestly, it would be far from the fucking worst thing I've talked about on this podcast. But saying about that, think of it. Would it be as effective if it didn't start with Georgie's death?
No.
Of course not. Because straight away you're just like, okay, any of these kids going to die. And the thing is, none of the losers in the Losers Club do die until they're adults. They're all safe as kids, which is a criticism of it. Some people find it
over you the entire time.
It is. They could. And like that is a criticism people say of it, of, oh, you know the losers survive until adulthood, so there's no stakes. But like in this case, it's even more grounding of just like, right, well, it starts with like a baby dying, and it's kind of like, oh, that's kind of intense. I wonder if that like will be a thing. But when it's like, oh, here's the two daughters and a dad, it's like, well, they're all safe. We saw spoilers for the end of Oak Street. It's only recently come out, so genuinely, if you haven't seen it, skip ahead 5 minutes.
How the fuck am I gonna skip ahead?
Do you want to? I cannot spoil it.
Okay.
I'll just say that's the kind of movie where, because it's a family dynamic, you expect them all to survive. And you're like, there's a scene where it's kind of fun, we had a laugh, and then within 30 seconds, one of them was dead. And we were just like, fuck, fair. Wasn't expecting it.
It was like the goofiest shit, and then like, I think I was still laughing at the point when
the character
died.
Yeah, genuinely.
And then there was like another point where it felt like it was building up to something stupid. And I don't know if you felt it, but I was already laughing before like, not a fake out, but just like,
yeah.
So they have to jump through a portal, and a kid's like hyping himself up to jump through a portal because it opens for like 10 seconds, and then closes and reopens. And it was just built up for so long, I was just like, I really fucking hope this portal closes, and he just like falls down to the ground.
And he was like on the top of a roof.
Yeah.
So immediately...
with like dinosaurs behind him.
So like falls, misses the portal, falls to the floor, breaks his leg, gets bit by a pterodactyl.
And it was so fucking funny. Like, I was coughing.
Like, that scene was genuinely funny. It's meant to be funny. The death scene earlier on is genuinely harrowing and like shocking, but like in an effective way of just like, oh shit, no, this can be serious. And that's how I feel about a lot of horror, of just, you've got to raise the stakes. Again, spoilers for Bring Her Back. One thing I do genuinely kind of respect about Bring Her Back is the killing of the brother, because it's genuinely just like, you're not expecting it, because it's usually, oh, the siblings survive, because the plot is, oh, the siblings are learning to get along.
Yeah.
At least that's something, you know.
I'm currently looking at a Wikipedia list of movies where the child dies. And, you know, they got some, like, really harrowing movies on here. Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
It's true, she does.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, that movie doesn't go far enough. In those games, they shoot that little girl.
Yeah, kill her.
Yeah.
In the film, they're like, oh, it was an accident, it's an explosion. No, in the games, a full-on bang in their heads.
Yeah.
Bang. Yeah. Saying about, though, if you don't even want to kill the kid, say jumping back to Talk to Me, the scene where the boy in that smashes his face in is genuinely so upsetting, and it raises the stakes instantly, and he's not dead. He survives the rest of the movie. There's just got to be some form of stakes.
I am going to talk about one of my favourite things in the world to talk about, PSAs.
Ah, yes.
I love PSAs because they're all about, hey, don't do this thing or you'll die. And so many of like the British ones from the 70s and the 80s in particular are just, let's see how many children we can kill. You've got the finishing line, which is like, okay, what if we had children playing on train tracks? You have Apaches, which is just 30 minutes of children dying on a farm.
My favourite one is the car crash one. It's just like, what, a class full of children in one go.
Yeah, a classic.
Yeah.
A classic. Yeah. Like, it's a different medium, but, you know, I like seeing kids die.
That's the thing. Out of context, this sounds crazy.
Maybe Rob Savage could learn a thing.
Yeah. But this is why I feel like when we've spoken about like creative ideas, I do want to pull from that sort of stuff because that's where I find is really compelling.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just think any
scary,
form of that's the thing.
Frankly.
You either got to have them you really care about the characters, or you've got to raise the stakes straight away, because it doesn't have to be a death. Think of like thinking about Stephen King, Carrie. Obviously, Carrie doesn't die until the end of the book, but like you still care about Carrie, you still care about the struggle. These girls aren't building towards anything. Their entire life revolves around their dead mum, and even then the little girl isn't really that bothered by it. It's mainly the teenager, and it's through the most vaguest of stuff ever of just like mum would know what to do and that sort
Maybe
of
we
thing.
would care if we knew the mum.
Yeah, maybe. It just anything more. And because we don't even have that tie to it, like I said about it, where yes, we see Georgie die, so it raises the stakes, but we also see Bill and Georgie's relationship.
Yeah.
So we then care about Bill. Maybe if we'd seen something. But
What do you think?
But we
what do you
barely
think?
see that.
yeah.
We see very little of Bill and Georgie, yet we care because they actually give us like a moment,
Exactly.
something to latch onto.
Exactly.
What do you think of the ending?
Of this?
Funny.
Fucking shit. Ghost mother comes back and rescues him.
Yeah.
Mom.
Dumb. I also hate the killing of the fucking boogeyman.
No, I meant the very ending. The boogeyman's still there, but she
Oh.
closes the door.
Yeah.
She's fighting her own demons. It's themes.
I forgot about the ghost mum coming back to save her, to light her on fucking fire.
Yeah, that was dumb.
He's afraid of the light.
I want to talk about something, but it's something you both haven't seen yet, and I don't want to spoil it.
Is it Leviticus?
Yeah.
Jesus
I
Christ,
can't.
man.
I won't then, because it's not even out yet.
Joe, can I ask one thing
Yeah.
with complete sincerity? I know this breaks the format. Is it your recommendation?
It's not. It's genuinely
I
not.
still think I'm vindicated.
That's your envelope.
I still think I'm vindicated considering how much has been brought
And what
up.
if I told you I knew that that's what you thought I was going to recommend?
I'm
It genuinely wasn't going to
I'm
recommend
unsurprised.
it, but I knew that's what you were
Are you
talking
going to go
about.
see Cineworld on Sunday?
On Sunday? Probably not. I mean,
They're doing an unlimited
Go
screen.
take your grandfather.
my grandfather specifically. Oh my god, nightmare.
I haven't been to the pictures since Ben-Hur.
And then he gets... What?
No, okay. I won't. I'll try not to like speak about it much more because
No,
it
you
is.
can.
No,
It's
because it is in a way of like. But that, let's just say that has a similar ending, and in that it's a case of kind of respecting it, of just like, oh, in that the theme works, and I can see what they're trying to do in this of grief doesn't go away, but the difference is they have a literal fucking giant monster. I like think of the Babadook then, something we have seen. Where you barely see the Babadook. It's even implied, like, is the Babadook even a real thing, or is it just the manifestation of grief? In this, it goes too far with it is literally a tangible monster. And the monsters, it's not even like the fairy tales where it's like, oh, the boogeyman's coming to get you for this reason. It's just targeting them for no reason. It's not like you refuse to let go of your mother, so the boogeyman is coming to
It's like
get
trying
you.
to do a mix of It Follows and fucking Babadook,
Yeah.
Hereditary.
Yeah. It's funny because we say it's theme slot, but also...
None
there's
of the source.
Yeah, we say it's theme slop, but it's also kind of not theme slop because it has a theme, but it doesn't do
you're
anything
cooking
with
now.
it. But in the way of like, it's about grief, but the monster's nothing to do with the grief.
No.
In Hereditary, the stuff happens because of the grief.
Yeah.
In Bring Her Back, the entire
She'd just be
story hinges
grieving
on the
separately.
grief. She's just grieving, and there also happens to be a monster.
If anything, the grief helped because it brought the Ghostman back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is a whole other fucking can of worms. Oh.
Yeah, she was just like really obsessed with like mystic shit.
Yeah, she was like, I'm going to speak to my dead mum, which granted, my family speaks to ghosts and shit, so I can't necessarily criticize that. I personally don't do it. But also, again, I don't do it.
Wait,
so
why
I
would you not criticize her?
I don't know. Helps my family with grief. But also, I don't know. I don't indulge in the dark arts.
Okay.
Do we have any fucking thing else? We've barely talked about this movie, and I know we've made jokes about Golden Years. We barely talked about Golden Years. I truly think we've said nothing about this movie. Is this like not the worst thing we've seen,
It's the
but the weakest thing we've seen?
the most nothing
Yeah,
burger?
like-
Maybe.
Mr. Harrigan's Phone, we had some stuff to say. Carrie 2002, which we said was probably the worst thing we'd seen.
I know I was the
Was,
most fond
know.
of Mr. Harrigan's Phone of the bunch of us, but yeah.
Even that had more interesting stuff about grief, though.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing I did like about Mr. Harrigan's Phone is kind of, I wish it didn't deal with the ghosts. It was just about a young boy grieving who was kind of a grandfather figure or a father figure to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
I'm glad we've
well, when it
scratched
comes
it off, I guess.
when it comes to Mr. Harrigan's Phone, this is not of equal quality to Mr. Harrigan's Phone and Life of Chuck. This is worse than Life of Chuck.
That's good. I'm glad you said that. I would have thrown something at you.
No, I mean, this is just nothing. Also, but this doesn't have a physical release in the UK, but I have found out that it does have a release outside of the UK, so I will have to get this physically.
I don't think it has any special features.
It has, like, outtakes. And one, like, 15-minute documentary.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So when Steven's like, they told me to watch it. I thought it was great.
Stephen King has shit taste in his own adaptations.
He does.
Granted, the reason I think he likes it is because it takes what is a nothing story and turns it into an attempt at something.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just more of an appreciation of that.
He's like, I did that.
He's also gotten a lot nicer in his older years.
Yeah.
In his golden
years.
years. Ba, ba, ba,
Oh,
ba, ba, ba.
Yo, Children of the Corn is in Night Shift.
I've been planning
The
Children of the
Cornathon.
Corn. I
now that we're going to be moving in together,
do you want to eat the corn together?
Let's eat the
Well,
corn together.
well, if you two
well,
do
I was
it,
gonna
I wanna
say,
get
do you want to like?
involved.
It'd probably just be easier if we watch the thing together.
Yeah.
So, but I'll be down to eat some corn.
Okay. Preview for Children of the Corn, which is coming in 2027. For every movie, I'm going to eat a different corn-based product.
I'm gonna jack off.
I'm going to eat corn while Viv jacks off. Joe, if you had a vagina, do you think you'd be a squirter or would you be on the cream team?
What's the difference between squirting and creaming?
So squirting is more like piss. Cream is more moistness.
What do you think, Joe?
Creamy, I think. What about you?
I would like to say squirter, but in my heart, I know I'm a creamer.
Hey, creamers unite.
I cannot disclose this information. What's the penis? What's the penis equivalent? You could ask me.
Are you a
Cut or uncut.
are you a squirt from the tip or squirt from the balls kind of guy?
It's like a sieve, but it just comes out like
Oh.
20 different holes.
That's horrible.
That's awesome.
Are you a shooter or a spurter?
Now imagine like,
It's a fair question.
I don't know. Imagine like
360 no scope.
imagine like an Iron Maiden, but for like
Rather not. Thanks, though.
What, like sounding with an Iron Maiden for the penis?
The Iron
Be the change you want to see in the world.
be the penis you want to see in the world.
If you had a vagina, would you be a squirter or be a part of the cream team? Email us and let us know.
On Steam Mail.
On cream mail.
Cream Mail. Oh no. Oh no. It can't be. No.
I really hope this doesn't happen, but imagine if Stephen King dies and we have to add an addendum here.
Well, thankfully, this is out in like a couple days. So
Should we start adding that at the end of every episode? We would just like to let you know, if Stephen King dies after this episode, we would like to celebrate this man in his career. He will be Miss Dealey. Our hearts go out to the Stephen King estate.
You would have been a creamer.
He would have been a creamer.
Stephen.
Look, this episode's out in like...
Stinky Stephen.
This episode's out in like 4
stinky.
days. He just needs to stay alive for 4 more days and we're fine.
If we get Mike Flanagan on the podcast, I'm going to have to ask him.
No.
So what do you think? You're going to be a
Oh, great.
squirter
Oh,
or
great.
creamer?
Thanks you so much for coming on. Also, I can see you've brought your wife. Kate, thoughts?
Stephen King.
But based on his movies and miniseries, do you think Mike Flanagan would be a squirter?
I'm going to save
on the
that.
cream
I'm going to
team?
save that for if he comes on. Should go on to recommendations. We should just end this.
My recommendation is cream.
Okay,
I
my
knew you'd suggest
recommendation.
No, that's not my.
That's Garen's turn first.
Not
He
my
did
real
the intro.
recommendation. I'm sorry. When we don't have like anything to talk about, it does just. We just gotta cut loose.
Shout out to the big fans of this, of the Boogeyman.
Yeah.
If you're a fan of the Boogeyman, sorry.
If this is your favorite Stephen King movie,
Why?
why?
Please email in. Genuinely, if you can convince us, or just share something.
And you can't be like, oh, my mum died whilst I was watching this movie. No
Yeah.
personal things. Tell me why it's a good movie.
Yeah. Objectively.
Objectively.
Objectively talk about the filmmaking.
Objectively talking
No,
about the film.
it's objectively a good movie. In this shot, they use a reverse shot.
They use the reverse shot. Cinema.
Holy shit!
I've seen people talking online about I Love LA and how it doesn't follow the 180-degree rule, but the boob bounce
I did
makes
see
it
that.
work.
But it does, though, doesn't it?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
My recommendation is Yahtzee. I've been playing a lot of Yahtzee,
Fair enough. Wasn't expecting that.
and I didn't really know how to play it. Now I do, and now I think it's a fun game.
It's fun, isn't it? Was that time we played together the first time we played Yahtzee? I can't remember.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
Yeah. I to be fair, I am mostly playing it on 51 Worldwide Games. So I guess you could say this is a recommendation for that game, but specifically Yahtzee or Yacht Dice.
You have gotten all your money.
Hundreds of hours.
Yeah.
Considering I got it for like 12 quid in a pre-owned
We've
game
played that.
store.
We've played that game so much that it inspired me to buy my own copy of the game, just in case you're not around. There are games that Val has been recommending to me for decades that I haven't bought, and yet, just a couple times of that, it's just like, I should own this. It's a fucking good collection.
I have turned you two onto Nine Men's Morris.
I fucking love my notes, Morris. One day I'll be able to play it properly.
Add that to the housewarming gift.
Nine
Like
Men's
a
Morris.
physical?
tabletop Nine Men's
We don't
Morris.
have a chessboard in the house. We just have 9 Men's Morris.
Takes more skill.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yahtzee or Nine Men's Morris or both or
51
neither.
worldwide games.
51 Worldwide Games. Yeah.
For the record, I thought your recommendation was just gonna be go on holiday.
Nah.
Because you do activities and stuff.
I do activities. Yeah. I'm honestly I was tempted to say eat lobster.
Yeah. We ate lobster for the first time while we were on holiday.
Also, I have eaten
Sorry.
it before, but I did have a really good calzone the other day.
Ooh.
And this is not my official recommendation, but if you've not had calzone, ooh.
No, I had a Domino's on the weekend that gave me food poisoning. So
Hell yeah.
Gave
Shout
me-
out Domino's.
gave me and Meg bad stomachs.
Oh,
So yeah. But no, good. Yahtzee.
Yahtzee.
Let's see.
Vivston.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we always go Karen, Viv, Joe.
No,
That's
we
the
don't.
way the order of things go.
Do you want to go last?
Not necessarily. Do you not have a recommendation?
I have a recommendation.
Go for it then.
I recommend Steely Dan.
Ah, nice.
Yay.
Shout out Asia.
Yay.
Yay.
I don't
You're not
want to
recommending
do
It's
your
Pat?
dirty work.
Oh yeah, the entire holiday I was just singing.
Dirty work.
It was a mix between Simpsons impressions and singing Steely Dan. So
Calling out from Springfield.
Also, if you listen to the last episode and you hear the little "I like little girls" oingo boingo tangent, we also mashed that up with Steely Dan a bunch.
oh yeah.
None of us
So
is gonna fucking sing
listen
it.
to the whole discography. They've all got bangers. To be honest, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Steely Dan or Oingo Boingo?
I haven't listened to Oingo Boingo's entire discography.
Have
so
you
I can't
listened to just
comment.
one of this song?
I may have.
Which one?
The best one?
The best one. But listen to Asia. That's really good.
Yeah.
All the yeah, that's good.
Awesome.
Wow, Viv likes something Asian.
What should I?
It's
She's
spelled with an J.
Jasian?
Asia.
Gasian.
Jasian? Wasian? What's next?
Asian.
Asian.
That's a thing. Oh, Blasian.
What's Blasian?
Black Asian.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know in the TV show Entourage there's a gay Asian guy and he's a Gaysian.
It's very cool.
Professor Lake.
I mean, he is Asian. No.
You want to see
Actually, I
some
don't know.
Professor Layton drawings I've done?
Yes. a million % yes.
I did this with Alice's friend. They're kind of scattered around because it's a bunch of different drawings.
I didn't end up seeing these because I was driving when you showed Val. You have to show me after.
There's some naked ones over there.
Oh, he's got his pecker out.
Oh wait, hold on. There's a really good one over here.
Is Professor Pecker?
Damn.
then-
How
wait,
many
wait.
pickerats for that?
Like, check this one out.
Woke 2.0.
Vogue 2.0. Holy fuck, Professor, you've gone all woke.
That's really funny.
Let's see if you've got it right.
That's really good.
What, do you just like the impression?
I really like your Luke voice.
It's
like not really accurate at all.
Holy shit, Professor.
Holy shit, Professor! You've
fucking
gone all
got him.
woke.
I feel like my recommendation should be Leviticus now, just so like, but I don't know. I always struggle to pick. I've been very fortunate in consuming a lot of good media recently, but I'm gonna go with a book because I read a lot of books. We went on holiday and I read a bunch of books recently because I've made myself have a break from Stephen King. Which one do you think?
Tuesdays with Maury.
It is Tuesdays with Maury. So I read a book called Tuesdays with Maury by Mitch Albom. It's a non-fiction story about a professor who is diagnosed with ALS and in the last years of his life educates his students on the process of dying and reflecting on his life. And eventually the class gets whittled down. It's basically just him connecting with one student who was Mitch, who wrote the book. And it's just this really interesting meditation on death, and Garrett's losing his shit while they speak. I'm like, okay, I'll carry on and then you can explain. And death is a topic I find very interesting, but I do struggle with a lot of like anxiety around death. I'm sure most people do. And I just thought it was a very beautiful book. We were all sad together while I was finished it, and I was like crying really because I thought it was just very beautiful. So I really recommend it. What caught you? Why are you laughing so hard? Because Viv's not laughing, so I assume it's just a you thing.
It's gonna make no fucking sense.
Give us a go.
Yeah, go for it.
So you said ALS. I was thinking, oh, I wonder what that stands for, which reminded me of MS, which reminded me of the Family Guy. When Peter goes to bully, fight someone, and Chris goes, Dad, no, he has MS. He says, oh, cool. He thinks he's so cool with his monkey scrotum. And I remember showing that to someone in school, and he was very Christian, and he didn't know what monkey scrotum meant. And one time he got angry and he said monkey scrotum in front of his dad, and he got grounded and he cried so hard.
Your mind is a wonderful thing.
Those neural pathways need to be studied.
I'm sorry.
That was fine. It's like she laughs.
What does ALS?
I don't know, but it's the
ice bucket challenge.
It's the neurogenic neuro disease that like affects your body, slowly starts to shut down. I'll find out exactly what it stands for.
Sorry for laughing. ALS is not laughing.
It's not a laughing matter. It's a very sad story, but also hopeful.
That is very funny.
That is
Not that.
It's amazing how like quickly you connected those dots in your head. It's
like how a smell takes you back in time.
Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis.
Oh.
Yeah. It's also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. I didn't know that's what Lou Gehrig's disease was.
Yeah, Yankee Pride.
Yeah.
Pride of the Yankees.
Yeah.
Yankee Pride?
Yankee Pride.
He was a baseball player.
Lou Gehrig's disease.
Yankee Pride.
Have you ever seen the movie Pride of the Yankees?
No.
It's about Yankee Pride.
Oh, okay.
What are we doing next week, Viv?
We're doing Gerald's game.
We'll have more to say about that one.
Yeah, we will!
Yeah. A rare case
I'm going to handcuff myself and watch it.
Hot.
So yeah, join us in 2 weeks' time for Gerald's game. Come out the usual time, 10 a.m. on a Saturday. You can follow the podcast on the socials, All Hail the King Podcast on Instagram and on TikTok. On YouTube, you can find us at Pod One Out Studios, along with First Time Flyers, which we're going to give you an update on in just a few moments' time.
Viv, how long until the First Time Flyers 1 year anniversary is finished?
When it's ready.
Yeah, it's in production.
It's in production.
You still have a backlog of like 50 episodes of that, so you know. There's a lot to dig into if you're new to this podcast and you want more of us. Garen's on some of those episodes as well. We've also got some where we cover Stephen King
I'm on the
shows.
best performing episode.
You genuinely are. Fucking shocking. You're on like most of the best performing episodes.
Maybe too. Why don't you carry on First Time Flyers?
I'm busy.
Yeah, genuinely,
So
I
am
don't
I.
think we'd fit that in. I mean, that's why we've not been doing it.
I'm busy. You can also follow us on your podcast platform of choice. Like we said, we're on YouTube, but we're also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Audible, Deezer, and anywhere else that you do get your podcasts. If you do want to send us an email about any Stephen King adaptation you want to talk about, please do so. allhailthekingpodcast@gmail.com, and we will read you out on our Steamail segment.
We haven't had an email, have we?
We've got so many emails, but they're not about anything. They're just like, hey, Joseph, please review your government cell program information.
Oh, shit, I probably should get on that.
Yeah. But yeah, Gerald.
Game.
He's gaming.
Excited for it. I started reading it. I'm a whole 2 pages in.
What game do you think he's playing? I
No
think
Men's-
Tiddlywinks.
No Men's Morris.
Ooh, nice.
That's
Okay. Guess we will find out on the next
What do you
All Hail
call
the King.
What do you call Nazi?